is. There we go. Now it's there. Now it's fine. Now it's brilliant. Can I actually hear something here? Can I do voices today as well? That's the question. Technically, this guy's voice is killing me. Oh god. Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination. I'm gonna do this a bit more better, just so I don't need to kill my throat. And yes, Your Honor. So, where were we? He covered up something. So, what I understand now, she has two sisters. A twin sister named Dahlia, who's probably going to hell, and a sister called Pearls, which is she here with us? We are often with her. That's for certain. Oh god, that was loud. Oh, I think I have some allergy right now. For goodness sake. I don't know why I got into that. It's just my nose today has been a pain. After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master. Oh, we have been here already. Right, I forgot about that. I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Then I used a snowmobile to carry it back to a temple and used the Shinshitu to alter the way the wound looked. Okay, I want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. I'm just trying to pin the murder on Maya. Either it's because Pearl did it. No, wait, she did not, because she couldn't find the spirit. Or someone had already summoned her. So I'm gonna start from the beginning and just press everything here. She waited until everything was over before making a move. No, it's not like that. Oops. Hi there, Godot. She saw someone murdered right in front of her eyes. It's not surprising that she was a little timid. Ah yes, I suppose that's true. Sometimes when I'm watching lawyers argue back and forth with each other, I feel so helpless that I just sit quietly and wait for them to reach a conclusion. He is so... He's just there, that's all. It wasn't until Mystic Maya saw me that it finally dawned on her what she had done. Yes, she's the future master. So then you knew. You knew the significance of the name Maya Fey. Yes, of course I did. That's all. I mean, Sister Bikini didn't recognize Maya's name, let alone her position. Anyway, she was a very special person indeed. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. Oh, sure. Sure she did. Something is off here. Just checking. Why did you do that? Since I didn't want Mystic Maya to be suspected in any way. I thought the best thing would be to remove the body from the crime scene. You moved her body all by yourself? Yes, I did. It wouldn't have been impossible if it wasn't for the snow. Snow, huh? Pretty amazed you could make it all the way across that rickety old bridge. It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age. Like they say, ages are too stupid to catch even a simple cold. Well, that's good, because then that means I'm not stupid. There's one other thing that bothers me. Why not just throw the body into the Eagle River? It has happened before! Your sister did the same thing. With herself. Yes. Would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakra Temple. I thought that it would still cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya. So I tried to take the body as far away as possible. Huh. Makes perfect sense to me. For the time being. Anyway, what did you do after you crossed the bridge? The snowmobile. I knew that would show up sooner or later. Yeah, because we saw the tracks being back to the temple, but not from the temple. Yes, I had a key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hasakura Temple to Dusky Bridge. This is the part that was in question the other day. About the track, because that track was the important part. If you really did move her body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right? Well, yes, naturally, you would expect tracks. This picture was presented at yesterday's trial. Are these the tracks from that ride? Yes, I think they are. But I can only see one set of tracks here. I don't see what's strange about that. Snow was still falling when I left the Sakura Temple. Hold on. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50. I met her around 9, so it could still be done, yes. Sorry. Been a bit of a lazy day, so that's why that happened. And then when the murder took place, it had already stopped. That's why there are such fresh-looking tracks. How about it, Mr. Wright? What do you think about this test? Very important. When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. That doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other evidence. Your Honor, I'd like the statement Iris just made added to the testimony. But does it have something to do with the case? All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record. Huh. This should be fun. Let's get this snow business cleared up, shall we? Yes, sir. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. After that. It's still the thing 10 feet. Alright, the wall. Because they said that whoa, it was jumped over there. I'm a bit uncertain here. So time of death was between 10 and 11. Yes. Cause of blood was blood from a stab in the back. And as she said before, he was stabbed in the front. That's not right. It stopped snowing around 10:50. It's also something with the snow. I just have to find it. There's only one thing I can find with the snow, and that is literally the statement here. I'm gonna save. I know I've not done much, but I don't trust myself. I could not be a lawyer, especially if it was like this, because I'm bad at it right now. No. No. Okay, so yeah, that's the same. So that's the last thing we have. Hmm. That was the only thing I could think of. Or... we actually really need to cheat again. I'm just gonna have it up for safety reasons. I also need to be able to spell. It has something to do with snow. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Okay. That's the question here. Just do that. No. No. I actually don't have a single goddamn clue. Yeah. Oh. I don't know why. But apparently you are supposed to actually do the thing about the statement, which I did. But you're not gonna press it. That explains this. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Asakura Temple. Wait, what? That's not what it said. Okay. I don't really understand myself right now, so that gets fine. What? What? I'm just gonna check some also. I've done everything I need to do. Yep, 21 minutes ago. Okay. Sorry, just checking. That is why I'm saving. Press the fifth statement about the tracks. Yes. When asked if this is very important, then it's very important, a new statement will be added. By the time the murder took place, the snow already stopped. Aha, contradiction. Present the weather data on the fourth statement. Oh, drag the body behind me. Sorry. I was still on about the fifth statement. Sorry, nothing bad. Yeah, it's something with me sometimes. I cannot really understand what I'm trying to do here. There, I dragged it behind me across the bridge. Behind. That's the problem here. Wait, what? Am I still... okay, what am I doing? Yeah, dragged it behind me all the way to cross the bridge. I'm gonna press this then. Hi there again, gaming! I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing here, because I did cheat just a moment ago here. Yes, I cheat. But that's just because I often try to press or present evidence at a statement I understand or is new. But there's something with this one I need to do. There have been a lot of contradictions here in your testimony so far. This time, are you sure it's all true? Yes, I am. When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear. That's right. I'm certain of it. What is going on there? Hold on. I just need to... apparently, it's something going on here that it's not said here. That's why I more or less missed it. Don't understand what is going on here. But yeah, I hope you had a bad day. I don't know why I got to bad. It was something with this statement and just got to bad day. I hope you had a good day today. Why did I go to bad day? Who want to have a bad day? If the snow already stopped by the time of the murder, it means there's a bigger hole. Oh. Yeah, okay, so now we are back to the loop. Okay, so I needed to press that. So, okay, just to make something clear, you have not missed much. This is the more or less the only statement we have done for actually 20 minutes. So, just to make something clear. Oh, shit. Me and my goddamn button pressing. Oh, little minutes. What the heck? Okay, yeah, so... Here, by the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. That is why there are tracks only on the way back. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. If that would be the truth, then there's something wrong with the tracks, because I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Can I present that now? What in the hell am I missing? Press fifth statement. The tracks is very important, yes. By the murder to the 10th place, already stopped. A contradiction. Present the weather data. Wait. What am I hold on. I think I'm so stupid I do not know my own mistakes. I am doing the photo. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. I'm doing the photo. That is why I want to have this. There we go. Why was so... I don't know why I went to the tracks all the time. What is with my mind today? Like, I don't know what happened there. I understand what I need to do. I just didn't understand what I needed to do. It claimed that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred. But I'm sorry, Iris. That is... just isn't possible. It is not! By the way, is my thing even updating with these things? Odd. What? This is the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the snow... By the way, is everything done? Oh. Shit. There is some music in the background. Why is there still music in the background? That's the problem with actually doing it this way. Because I cannot hear the music. But if I did not do that, then I would not be able to hear the game. Luckily, you can hear the game and me very well. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50. But you couldn't have crossed Dusky Bridge at that time. Oh, wait. I think I know why now. Because at 10:45, just before the snow stopped, it was a lightning that struck Dusky Bridge. Yeah, good luck with that. Are you just is it just normal homework, or is it something like special? Like, I mean, like if you're gonna do advanced math. I don't know really exactly what sort of school you're going to, but anyway, doesn't matter. Just good luck with that, and yeah, more or less good luck. Hope it goes well. Why would you say that? Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and had caught on fire. Did you not know that? Didn't you notice that the bridge... Oh, no? You did not, because you were captured and held prisoner for at least a night. A day. No, wait, a day. At least a day. What did you say? Bridge... It was on fire? You don't mean to say you didn't know about it? It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down. And she's like, wait, what? Hold on here, I'm not informed by this. It's like you still haven't figured it out. No matter how hard you try to deceive or conceal the truth, you can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney. Ooh? I do wonder if she's as bad as her sister. Because I cannot say it goes in the family, because Pearls is the best person I've met ever in this game. The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. That's right, the inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. There's no way you could have crossed the bridge, body or nobody. Witness, even my patience has its limits. And if further lying, and I will find you in contempt of court. Do you have anything to say for yourself? well, I think he can say something for her. The only person here that is truly contemptible is you. Can you please continue? Do not continue. Me, how dare you? Whatever this witness lied or not doesn't mean a squat right now. This is stupid stuff. What is going on here? Why? Of course it means something. The important thing now is to find out the truth. Isn't that right? Okay, yeah, that is true, but that means trying to find all the lies, so the lies mean something. Yes, of course, but whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge was burning or not, there are two facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise the Axeman was discovered in the Hazakura temple courtyard. And second, it had none since the bikini. Witnessed Iris desecrating Elise the Axeman's body. It is a good point, but well, didn't she say that it looked like she was trying to take the sword out? I don't know. That's right. I'm not lying. What are you claiming this time? I wasn't myself at all that night, so my memory is still somewhat hazy. I call bullshit. You have stood at man in that witness stand and testified this entire time. And you're telling me now that your memory of that night is hazy? It is only human to err. It's only human to err! What is that? You're so perfect, right? Maybe you can explain this for the court. What is it? When the murder happened, the bridge had already burned down. Somehow, the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard. Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation of the little magic trick? I don't think I have. Do we have something for actually how it went over? Like, we only have, like... Oh... I figured something out! We thought that... Oh, no, not we, but Larry thought that this woman in front, like, oh, above the fire, just flying, was Iris. Well, we now know that Iris is literally... not literally, I mean, has literally a twin. Well, if she is actually dead, that means that someone has to be summoning her, or, I don't know, get her into her body. But that's the thing. In this game, they actually take the persona of the person they are looking for. But even the bodily. Even actually growth, now when I think of it. Because Pearls grows to Mia, which is an adult woman and almost loses all her clothing. So, if the Axe-Nymph came back over the bridge where it was still on fire, because the Axe-Nymph is Maya's mother, she has the power of contacting spirits. So I think that she took over the spirit, like the spirit took over the body, and somehow got over. Is that a good explanation? That's the only explanation I have right now. But unless I can somehow demonstrate it, well, we'll never know the truth. It looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation. You see what I mean? In other words, you are in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth. You are bullshitting me, right? Alright then, witness, let's hear your testimony once more. About what, Your Honor? You have admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation for that to your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. I don't think so. I think we'll continue. I think we'll just continue on and on and on. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So I must have gotten confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling, or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross the burning bridge? I feel I'm gonna just do something here that's gonna break everything. So it was just a misunderstanding, I see. This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast. It was taken on the morning after the incident. Oh! There we have it! I see exactly how to do it. Because the rope has exactly the length to Tarzan yourself over. One of the suspension bridges wires snapped. It's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall. Well, clearly it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition. Unless I do something to discredit his testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. And Maya will be accused of murder. Right. I'm only going to say this. Say it one more time. It is only human to Why say it like that? And only the humans can spot the errors of our ways. Okay, that statement is true. That the more sense it makes, the less sense it makes. Alright, Mr. White, please begin your final cross-examination. Okay then, here. Yes. But if the snow had already stopped when the incident took place, it couldn't have been crossed the bridge naturally. But I think it's just like Mr. Godot said. The body didn't make it across somehow. But you seem to be quite sure of yourself when you gave your testimony. You said you were sure snow had already stopped. I'll be sorry, I was wrong. Okay. That's all she has to say about that. This is no joke. You're giving sworn testimony in court of law. Well, Mr. Wright, let me ask you a question. Do you remember what the weather was like 1 week ago today? Even I had to try. Nope. Well, 1 week ago. Let's see. It's Tuesday. I worked that day. I think it was like, I don't know, cloudy at least. You see, it's not that easy to remember, is it? If it had been some kind of a special day, I would have remembered. For example, it was pouring rain on the day of my elementary school graduation. Well, he's good. I can't remember that. But same time, or like, what is it called? Middle school for us is like, yeah, middle school. It's more or less has the same ending all the time, like each goddamn summer. It's nothing special. No, wait, we did have a dance, but no, that was not middle school. It was high school. We had a dance to fix, but I was not so. Nope. If you insist on obsessing over that one statement, let's see the proof. Show some evidence that the body somehow crossed the bridge while it was on fire. He just said a statement here. Yeah, of course the goddamn picture comes in the picture. Oh god, okay, yeah. A dead body flying over a burning bridge. Oh, I'm gonna do that. A dead body flying over a burning bridge. I wouldn't exactly rule out the possibility. Wait, what? Huh. You're saying it's possible. Don't make me laugh. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been pulled out of thin air. I don't know about that. It was pulled out of someone's butts, at least. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen. Who is it? Who is this witness? Yeah. Miss Elise Diaxnim's brilliant and highly gifted apprentice, Loris Diaxnim. Loris Diaxnim. I do love that everyone is shocked about his appearance again. Even I am. Remember what he said in his testimony. That night he was at a mountain shack, Heavenly Hall, and that's when he witnessed the event. I think you all seen this sketch before. It's an exactly drawing of what witnessed that night. The question is Avery just taking this as a joke? Are you serious? Today's not an April Fool Day, is it? Mr. Wright, are you serious claiming that the victim flew through the air? Are you using this pathetic scribble to support your argument? Uh-oh. It just looks like he's about to blow a gasket. Well, Goddard did just blow a gasket. I still want to know what that thing is for. He just says it's medical purposes. For example, he didn't see that it was blood on the little statue where it said Maya. He was like, what blood? Oh, that explains the other one when he couldn't see the blood on the apron. But it was not blood, it was ketchup. I thought he just meant that it was not blood. He just didn't just see it. At the same time, he has red before him, so that makes it more or less invisible. Well, technically white, I think. No, invisible. I have to try that someday. Yes, I'm pretty sure it does. I'm going to prove it. Listen, I know your tricks. You're trying to turn this whole thing upside down. If you're eager to turn this case upside down, why not start with this sketch? I think that's exactly what we're gonna do, because if you look at the sketch, that is flying. But if you turn it upside down, it is underneath the bridge. And if it is underneath the bridge, then it can be hanging on that rope. So he's just making it worse for himself. Why did he got to say that? Is he giving me tips? Why is he giving me tips? What's wrong with him? Or what's right with him? I don't know. Alright then, let's hear the defense theory. What exactly is this sketch trying to show? I don't think old Whisker's face is gonna forgive me any more mistakes. Alright, look carefully and think it over. I think I said it myself before. When you check the map, you see those like those lines from the bridge. Those lines, I believe, are those that are on top. But I think they're supposed to be on the bottom. It's more or less hard to see because the flames apparently doesn't care about gravity at all. This sketch is drawn by Loris Diaxnim, which is evidence is nothing, a complete contradiction. Oh, crap. That's a problem. Exactly what happened. Oh, okay, exactly what happened. Yeah, sure. Of course, the victim was flying through the air. You can see it right there in the sketch. Whoosh. Whoosh! Let me guess. I messed up. Yes. Oh. Okay, I'm glad I saved, so I don't need to go back there. A complete contradiction. Something's obviously funny about this sketch. I'm no art critic, but even I can see that. No, I do not mean that. I mean, Loris Diaxnim stated it over and over that this sketch was exactly as he saw it. However, if we're to believe his testimony, Then the sketch contradicts reality as we know it. Yeah, that's exactly what you're gonna do. Contradict reality, make sure gravity doesn't work. This is getting interesting. Looks like you're back to that finger pointing thing again. Okay, right. So what exactly contradicts reality here? Well, that the flying figure of naturally. After all, people haven't learned to fly yet. Did I miss something? Why do you blush when you say lethal? Point to something else. Is it just a bridge then? What am I gonna point? Okay, I'm gonna point at bridge. Bridge. What is it that is wrong with? I know what is wrong with this picture. But it's just, I don't know. Where am I supposed to point my finger at? I need to be more specific. It's not just a bridge, it's something special on the bridge that I actually did talk about. You just need to aim at it, apparently. Yeah, it is this little tiny thing. Is this wire connected to the bridge? The wire! Is that the thing that contradicts reality? It is indeed. Then shows the reality it's supposed to conflict with. Shows something that will point out the sketches contradict reality. Well, naturally, the bridge itself. That's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct? Yes. Now, compared to the sketch, and also, welcome, humble viewer, to the stream I'm holding here. I think my numbers today are extremely bad. They don't really update when they should. Yes, now compare the sketch and the photo for a minute. In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. But on the actual Dusky Bridge... Jumping Yosfat. What is Yosfat? Yosapat. Yosapat. The wires are below the guard wires. Let me guess, because of your mask, you cannot see that either. This sketch is somewhat different than with this depicted in the photo. However, isn't that likely that the artist just saw it wrong? Or he just drew it wrong? Either way, it sounds like you're just wrong. With someone like Loris, I admit a mistake is definitely possible. But then, that begs the question, why did he make a mistake? What was the reason? Are you saying you know what the answer... that you know the answer to that? Because he was laying on his back, looking at the bridge. Remember what Loris was doing when he witnessed this event? He never got out from there. He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for love that was never going to come. He waited and waited and finally he laid down. But then, lightning shot from the sky and set the bridge aflame. Or ablaze. I more or less would like to say ablaze for some reason. Now ponder what sort of position Loris must have been in at the time. He was lying on his back, which is why he remembered the scene the way he did. You can't? Just turn the goddamn blockade upside down! That is the reason why the witness in this wires in the sketch go up instead of down. Oh! No point. Lars the Axim witnessed the event while he was lying on his back, face up. In other words, the scene that he saw was actually upside down. Yes. That explains something. So then, the sketch should actually... I think you finally get it, Your Honor. Are you actually gonna... Yep! I can understand why they cannot see it, because the flames is just odd. The victim's body wasn't lying above the bridge. It was actually swinging below. That's right, just like a pendulum. What did it try to say there? I didn't even have time to say order. Of all the things to say, a pendulum. The bridge was burning to a crisp. There was no way to get across it. But if the body had been found at the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble. He used the burning bridge to get the body across the other side. The pendulum was the only way to get it done. Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Dusky Bridge is about 20 yards long, which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff. Yes, that sounds about right. In order to cover that distance with a pendulum, you need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you have to plan ahead. We know something already. The lightning strike that night can only have been an accident, so it doesn't make sense that the culprit would have prepared a rope beforehand. So then, they didn't have it to get the rope ready. There was already right in front of them. What? I'm saying that it was just a matter of using what was already there. In that case, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. The photo, of course, because I saw the pendulum there. And the meaning of this is, if you want to know where the rope came from, it's hanging right there in front of you, in front of your glorious beard. That's what you say. This is one of the wires from the bridge. When the lightning struck the bridge and set it on fire, one of the suspension wires came loose from the anchors. The criminal didn't have any time to waste. Hi, Turtle Girl! Welcome back to the stream. You have not missed much. We tried to figure out why Iris tried to make sure that she took the body over the bridge, which was impossible, to the temple. And we also managed to figure out that the picture that Loris was doing was actually upside down. I think I said that once before. I was thinking about it because the wires were all wrong. But technically the woman is not above, it is below. Plus, I had a theory that I will try and go through. Pearls could not summon the devil. What is his name again? Hold on. What is her name again? What is her goddamn name? Dahlia. Because apparently someone is already summoning her. So my thought here is that... what was my thought? The only thing I could think of was that Dahlia... not Dahlia, but... Maya's mother, Elise. Or... Mystic Amy? Yeah? Amy was the old one. Anyway, Maya's mother, she contacted the spirit. I don't remember fully what I said, because it was very wide. I just can't really think of it right now. So yeah, we tried to more or less figure out here how we could figure out how the body came over, because right now Iris just says, oh, I just remembered it wrong. So okay, I was about to explain this. But yeah, this is more or less explanation. Whee! Oh, think if that rope did not hold on until the edge and just slammed into the wall. Oh! Ooh, ouch. Oh, that must hurt. Oh, is just jugging it. Mr. Goddard. I think he's losing it. It seems that Mr. Goddard is more focused on his coffee than answering my question. It seems that the odds of a rope being readily available were very high. I suppose that's not an impossibility after all. Now you object. Possible or not impossible. That's not the question we need to ask. There's only one question. Did that really happen? Right. I wonder if you can prove what happened to you. Do you have any actual evidence that the body was swung over like a pendulum? No, but I noticed something here. That blue thing is the pearl or the ball on the staff. If you now just go across it to where there should be a wire, then that means it is exactly where that is. I'm gonna use this. Here's the proof. Oh, no. No, it was not right. It was not right. The criminal decided to use the pendulum method as a last resort, so there's a good chance there's still a clue when or where the body was landed. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not technically the map, but the map is proving out this thing. Before I present my evidence, let me review what we know so far. According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Looking at the map, we can see it's the one that was in front of the inner temple. So then, that was the point where the spot where the criminal... Yes, precisely. Now, let us consider the body's movement by looking over at the overhead map again. If the body was pushed from this point here... It would have dropped on the opposite bank at approximately this point. Did you say drop? Well, they must have failed to catch the body on the other bank. What makes you think something like that happened? Because I have evidence that suggests her body dropped some distance. Oh! 10 feet. What kind of evidence? Take a look at this autopsy report. It says here her body fell about 10 feet after her death. 10 feet? That's most likely the height difference between the two sides. The body overswung due to forward momentum, but then came loose and fell about 10 feet. Ow. And then, as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was knocked loose. Yes, this bloody-stained amethyst crystal is the one that came off Elise Diakim's staff. And even more important is the place where this crystal sphere was found. Indeed, I believe it's already marked on this overhead map. The crystal was found... Precisely, Your Honor. In the very spot where the pendulum would have arrived if given the right amount of speed. Now, Godot! Show me your moves! I'm just gonna do this.
Bitch, I'm fabulous! Oh!
Just because. Nope, we have not found Maya yet. Maya is still locked in. She might be back later, but she's still locked in. This explains your theory quite well, Mr. White. You have proven us with a way the body would have been moved that night. An impressive deduction, Mr. White. Yeah, why do I have... When did he... Oh, the smack. No, I still have it. Just because it's brilliant whenever something goes well. I just love that I just remembered a video there when it was. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use this as an effect. I thought his cold coffee might help you cool down. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Godot? Wait, coffee could cool down, okay. That was dark and bitter. Guess that made you try it. But you forgot about one thing. Oh, and what would that be? The aroma. He is speaking in tongues again. Are you possessed by something or what? A coffee's most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma. Okay. If the criminal had sent the body over the other side, like you said, then naturally there must have been an accomplice lying in wait to catch him. An accomplice! The criminal wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge. So, who collected the body? What do you have to say about that, Wright? Mr. Cutlass is correct. This can't be the work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do. Yes, Your Honor. I do love it. It's just go on. Let's show him what you got. Very well done. If you please, Mr. Wright. Oh God. Oh God. I'm gonna have this over. I should have saved. There are two people I know about. Her and her. We're just do it. It can only be you, Sister Iris. But I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport a body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. But with her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that. Why did you, like, Sister Bikini? What? Okay. Try. Were you ever listening to the witness testimony? On the night of the crime, this little cutie was on clean-up duty in the inner temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath. So, if he says that then who the heck stabbed her with a goddamn sword? This is so stupid. Haven't you forgotten? I haven't forgotten, but you have, Mr. Godot. This witness was also seen at Hasakusa Temple. It's a great thing, the corpse of the victim. Strange indeed. It's almost as if that night the defendant was in two different places at the same time. Mr. Ryder, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave you your testimony? Mention what? The pendulum, of course. Using this sketch drawn by an eyewitness, I've established how the body was moved using the burned out bridge. Which means it's now a fact that this occurred. Something you should have already known. No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about the pendulum. But the body wouldn't have been passed along the other side without your help. You should have known about it. In fact, it's impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you're not really Irish to begin with. Dahlia? Is that you? What? How can you say that, Mr. Wright? What kind of nonsense is this? You're saying this witness isn't Iris at Hasakura Temple? Wait, is this Maya? You mean, hold on, I need to find the voice. You mean this woman is... There's no one beside Iris that could have received the corpse that night. I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach this whole trial. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. Yeah, it might be it, because now when I think of it, it's more or less the same... Perhaps the same hair color, because the hair color doesn't change, I think. No, it does not. Or it might just be that Dahlia is alive. I'm uncertain. People says she's dead. But it might either be Maya or Dahlia. I don't know. Her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. Why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya? Because she's just like her mother. The woman that's standing there in the witness stand is... not Iris, but her sister. I don't think it's Sister Bikini. I don't think she has any power. I don't think anyone there has any power. Never thought I'd utter your name again, let alone see you. It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh ho ho! The plot thickens like the gravy on this little hanging scroll. It must be really thick now when I think of it. Hawthorne! Sister Iris had a twin sister. You're looking at her. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Where is Dahlia then? Oh, you bastard. I know you are capable of killing sisters. Ooh, by the way, welcome humble viewer to stream I'm holding, and ooh! Ooh. It's just your imagination. This file contains all relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne. Check, I want to read that well. Oh yes, I remember now. That case 5 years ago. Ooh. Maybe Dahlia dyed her hair. Yeah, that could happen as well, but that's why I'm saying that this is odd, because it could either be Dahlia or someone summoning Dahlia, because well, we know Dahlia might be dead because of her trial 5 years ago. Why do we remember that part? Don't you remember the goddamn evil eyes? Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead. It says here her execution was carried out last month. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, so what? Death has no meaning in this court. Are you on my side now? Do you understand what's going on here? Order! People, order! Wait a moment. My sister, she's already dead. What kind of... You of all people should already understand. After all, the blood of the master of the current channeling technique flows within that body. It is Maya! Within that body! Ha! I don't think that would work, because they didn't even know she had a twin. We all learned that she had a twin in this quarter. That was 5 years ago. The current challenge. Oh, where have I heard that? That's right. You're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. You're a spirit of Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium. Yeah, it is actually the same clothing when I think of it. An exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy that Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone. Yeah, but just after he said that it's not that, it's like, oh, it might just be her, because we've never seen her since then. Where's that? Wait, does that mean Dahlia is locked in there? On the very night of the murder, to a temple where her twin sister Iris was. If you're going to put things like that, yes. We're supposed to believe an accident like that just happened. Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was a part of a plan from the very beginning. It's all written right here in these instructions. What's that? These instructions were written by your mother, Morgan Fay. And part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakura Temple. Even the time of the channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, in other words, 10 PM. However, Iris was seen before dinner time. That means the Iris that was at dinner was the real Iris. And the Iris who gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris is the bikini saw at the inner temple. Was someone else dressed as her, namely one Dahlia Hawthorne. But if... No, I don't think it might be Maya now. I don't know who it might be, because he said it in a way that is Maya's body. But if she met Dahlia, also had Maya with her, I don't know who this is, because Pearls said that she couldn't channel her. Yeah, her name is Morgan Freeman. Yes. Do you even know what you're saying? This whole channeling of the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. It's true that you found plant that talks about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris. How do you know that? Show us proof. Calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the light. Wait. Iris ran away from us, and after that there was 5 more locks on the door. It was later that the body was moved by pendulum. That's right. Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far? Yes. After being notified of what happened, the police came to Asakura Temple's main hall. There they found Iris in a room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision at the detention center. Yes, I suppose. Yeah. Phew, thank goodness. It looks like he's finally convinced. Something seems off, way off. I'm not convinced that the Iris here is the same one from the other night. Does this hood actually work? Because I just can't think of it. Protects from evil spirits. I'm just gonna shove that on her head and see what's happening. I suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous. Probably. I love the ridiculous stuff. Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switch places. Switch places? I don't understand what? To be perfectly honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do now. That unless we confirm the witness' identity, we can't continue with this trial. Huh. Yeah, like Iris and Dahlia doesn't have the spiritual power just like their mother. Pearl has, but the thing is they keep the hair color, which means that it's not Pearl. Which means they must have switched places somewhere. Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested at the Great Temple, have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with the Hawthorne? There was one! There was one! Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance. Oh, do explain yourself. Yesterday, for a few minutes, Iris' whereabouts were unknown. Unknown? What do you mean? What I mean is, there was a span of time in which I was able to move about freely, unsupervised. Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect time to move about freely like that? Oh, poor Edgeworth. He was the one who got her there, but... Oh. This is... Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it? Your Honor, there was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not? An earthquake? Yes. Yup. And he gets out of it because of his old nightmares. Oh, not just my nightmares. The nightmares are gone. It's just post-traumatic stress. He fled, escaped. Well, he's gone. We went to the inner temple that right away. And it's true, Iris was already there. However, he had already switched places by that point in time. When I arrived at the training hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, that is why he always says Maya. That's why she is pinning it on Maya. Because she is in Maya's body, so Maya did kill her and stuff like that. I think that Dahlia is inside of that grotto right now. That's quite enough already, Mr. Right. No judge in his right mind. There! It's Dahlia! You son of a bitch. Daughter of a bitch, more or less. It would be more pronounced. Been a long time, Mr. Judge. That voice. Guess I'll have to ask again. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, I'll always ask for a name and profession. That sounds odd. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, I always ask her name and profession. So if I were him, I would meet a beautiful lady just on the street. I don't know, ask for a cup of tea or something. I ask her name and what she works with. Yes, okay. That's one of my rules. Where are the butterflies you often grills when you become Dahlia? Dahlia Hawthorne. My current profession. Permanently retired. Oh god. Huh. You're not going to bother hiding your identity anymore, huh? Why should I? After all, I'm dead. Oh, that look I've not seen before. Now she looks really mean. There's really nothing you can do to punish me. What's going on here? I do love he says, I recognize that voice, but it doesn't understand what's going on. Never thought we'd meet again. I never thought we'd meet like this. But this time, I'll end it. I'll end it all! Don't worry, we are gonna continue this. I don't think I might have time to do a Zero Escape beginning today, but I will be finishing this game off. I know for a fact there is only 2 parts of this trial left. So we're gonna finish that off. That thing. Away with you. Yep, she is Dahlia, which means there is a spirit medium. I think it must be Maya, because I don't know any other spirit medium.